Hey there, this is Exploring the Games, and I'll be playing the Tempest Tower early preview, which was provided to me by Half Past Yellow, and I greatly appreciate it. So, something that I realized was kind of different, or at least I don't remember this quite clearly. I don't remember a loadout menu allowing you to pick 3 towers. You kind of just jumped in and you already had the base like a windmill and the basic tower. And then after every round, you get to pick a tower. But here you have 3 towers and 4 levels. You become tutorial. Now, so far they got the basic tower, which is a bug blaster. They got windmill because everything in this game, if it's a tower, needs to be powered by electricity. It needs an energy source. So windmill uses wind, and there's going to be some pockets that has wind. You got a trampoline because there's a lot of running around, and you're going to see this. I might mess this up. You got freeze mines, furnace, which takes coal to be powered up, which will then power up towers. You got mines, which trigger themselves, like the freeze mine. Speed pad makes you go quicker. Spike traps, AoE, but it needs to be manually triggered. It's something that I noticed in this game where anything that's AoE needs to be manually triggered, whether it is the bombs you have to throw at people, the spike traps, it needs to be manual trigger, except the mines. They don't, you just step on them. But besides that, you have to trigger them yourself. Deadeye Blaster is the sniper tower, and Freeze Ray is the only CCing, like crowd control tower, but it only does crowd control to one specific monster. There's not a lot of good crowd control towers yet, in my opinion, but we got to keep in mind that this is an early preview. A lot of things would probably be changed, buff, nerf, added, remove. We'll just have to see. Usually start with bug blaster, windmill, and furnace. I don't know if this is the good way to start, but that's just how it start. Wish it was like a load menu song, like I don't know, like all right. So as I said, there's going to be a lot of running around. Something that you'll notice about this tower defense game, opposed to other tower defense games, is that the map is blocked out. There's a fog of war that gets revealed every time you end the round, which can be seen on the yellow bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that means there's 4, 5 rounds total. And every round that you pass will reveal a fog of war, which means there are going to be more enemy spawns. And you can find these more winged eyes, which once you turn in enough winged eyes, I forgot the name, you unlock an upgrade for a tower, which is random. Whatever that tower upgrade might be, or which tower may be. All right, so you're gonna be running all over the place. Like I said, there's those eyes here, as you can see, for Fai. That's what this little guy's called, Fai. There's no such thing as global pickup for this game. So if you want resources for each wave, you're gonna have to plant them right with this guy, because this bucktooth plant will suck up all the souls, and then after the round is done, you can scoop them up and retrieve the souls. So if you're killing people around here, like, you're not gonna be able to pick up the souls. Anybody, if you put the fences here, which is a nice spot, you get the fences here, you put them, they kill people, the monsters, the souls are gonna drop, and you're just gonna lose them because just nobody pick them up. There's no global pickup. So you kind of need to be managing that. And speed of managing, I hate those, what are they called? Gunkers? God, I hate them. You'll see why. But beside that, this is standard tower defense stuff. You place your towers. Towers will shoot. Because they are gonna die within this range. You can see here, the souls will be collected, and you just move on. Something that I did learn recently, don't have that. The spike trap, very useful. Oh, so here's a good example. So here, there's just a bunch of wind, which is why that windmill is working. There's no wind here. So this is when the furnace kicks in. And you gotta use coal, which is right here, to power the towers. You put in the furnace will burn the coal will give energy. Alright. Get the bombs. Pop the bombs. That's good. Alright. So you can step on them and it helps them, so you can towers can just one-shot them. Of course, some of the enemies can just bite you, so you can't do that. Oh, okay. Oh, that's why. So these guys are called gunkers, and they mess your towers up. That's why they're making it through. So the gunkers will disable... Oh, no, it's just bad tower placement. So gunkers will mess up your towers. The towers will be unable to shoot anything if they're gunked. Oh, shoot. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, that thunder that pops out? Yeah, they can break your towers too, so... Ooh. You gotta hurry up. As soon as that round is done, you gotta hurry up. See, you get random towers after each round. Ooh, hit something. You get random towers after each round. And I will pick... For me, the freeze rate is not that good because it can only it can only freeze one monster. What, you can't do anything about that. There's nothing useful freezing just one monster, in my opinion. I might be using it wrong. Maybe there's more towers. Maybe there's an upgrade, but I haven't seen anything useful for the freeze ray. And I get it because it's a ray, but I don't know. At least Deadeye Blaster can just kill one tower. This just slows it. So I'll go with Deadeye Blaster. Also, I realized did not pick anything for upgrades. You gotta collect the eye to be able to upgrade your towers, and I didn't do that, so that's gonna hurt in the long run. Okay. I hope there's gonna be like a wiper tower that can just wipe out the gunks at the towers, because they are extremely annoying right now. They're like the bane of my existence right now. Alright. So because I just dug out those plants, I have no, in a way, global pickup anymore. But there's one plant here, there's one plant here. So I'm just gonna put one here. Which means I have to build a furnace. I guess I can do these. And I also got to be careful with where you put them, because you can push monsters with a broom, right? But if those monsters just touch an inch of the tower, they just blow up. Your tower just blows up. So that's why I try to put them kind of away from the route, because it has happened before where I just push people with my broom and they end up breaking my tower. Maybe that's why I am stuck at this level. I think there's an eye up here. Yep. Right. I gotta fuel up. Let's fuel up. Go. There is also, every time you hit tab, everything's paused, which is very useful to plan things out, and you can see the progress of everything. As I can see right now, my left side, it is extremely weak. That's gonna be a problem. I don't know how I can solve that right now, but we'll see. You can take a beating in this game, which that's a positive. Oh, overshot. What is happening over at my left side? See, this is what you can push him back. Nothing. Oh. Yeah, I think I put him way too much on the... Yeah, I put him way too much on the right side, those towers. So I kind of have no defenses on the left side. Oh. That's a good hit. Yeah, my furnaces are dying. Shoot. All right, I made it. 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 But because I'm not planning things as well as I should be planning them, I'm not getting any tower upgrades, which can reduce the price, increase range, increase fire rate. What has been the most troublesome thing about the most troublesome thing for me about this game is I'm trying to play this like a tower defense game where I just depend on the towers, but it's very clear that I need to do more than that. I need to use the bombs. I need to use the spike trap. I can't just be depending on towers, and this is not the type of game this is. That's why you see me running around left and right, because there's so much to do. There's so many places that I need to be at. It's like a very active tower defense game, which isn't very common. I think it's, well, it might be more common nowadays, but it's not what I'm used to, I would say. I think back in the day with, I don't know, like, Bloons Tower Defense, still a game that is very popular. Element, TD. Those are the more traditional tower defense games that you kind of just see the towers go by. Even other games, I think Orcus Die. I haven't played the new one, but it's always like you make a choke point and you defend your choke point. It's never that you just keep running around everywhere. And because they overwhelm you so hard in this game, the monsters, you have to like be on your toes. Right. Speaking of being on your toes, I should really turn on my... There you go. Something I wish was part of the game is furnace life or coal life. How much is left in reserve? Because when a furnace is about to die, it kind of just dies. I realized that when it's about to die, it's about the same time that this is about to spawn. But if you're not looking at that, how are you supposed to know? It kind of just out of nowhere, it's just gonna die. Like there's no indicator. At least something that I have noticed an indicator. Oh, that's a lot of fun. Alright, see if I can get an upgrade so I can show you guys at least. See, furnace. That means the one furnace is out. At least I can show you guys this. So see, you get an upgrade, it's all randomized, and you just pick the one you like the most or you think would be useful. So fire rate would be useful, and I am not gonna make it. Oh, that's not it. Yeah, that's... yeah. And that's how it's been every time I play this level. But that's a short preview of the game. It's still early access, so I'm pretty sure they're gonna nerf and buff some things, add towers that can better manage certain situations, and it also could just be a skill diff. It feels like when I play this game, I play like it's an older tower defense game, where I just place a lot of towers and depend on the towers. But it feels like this game depends on players interacting more with traps, being active with towers. That's why there's a speed pass so you can go around the map quicker and such. I will say I would appreciate maybe one AoE tower just so I can get a little bit of leeway for me, like either like the shotgun tower or a mortar tower or artillery tower, something like that, something that would help players like me who need to like figure it out, at least for now. I don't notice an AoE tower. There's also not like an AoE slow tower, an AoE dot tower. There's barely any AoE in the game that's not manually activated. But I'm looking forward to this game. I like how the maps are. I like how you have to run around everywhere. It's a very interactive tower defense game, and there's not that many like that. There's more than there used to be back in the day, but there's still not a lot. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know in the comments if this game interests you, if you've been watching it for a while, or just let me know what you think. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, and I'll see you next video.